Alright. Hello and welcome back to This is the Police. Let's see what happened last time. We didn't really do too much. The only, really exciting thing that happened, last time was I made a few shifty deals. I exchanged some of the fuel in the patrol cars for some other fuel to export out, and, it did result in the death of 2 officers, because we basically had, bunk-ass, shitty fuel in our car. So that kind of sucked, but I got 45,000 for it, so even trade. We're playing the bad cop, by the way. Just pointing that out there. Also, let's see, we were invited to a poker night. We went in with 30,000 and came out with 60,000. So we doubled our money, which is fantastic. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. I probably, if they offered again, I'll probably only do 10,000 because it took a long time for me to get the winnings, but you never know. Anywho, beyond that, we did meet Mayor Rogers, the guy who I complain about basically every time I play this game, and he was basically like, so Jack, our character, basically I want you to support me as opposed to, Robespierre / Eugene. Hey Creeper, how's it going? And yeah, basically, he said, I can offer you, let's see, he said I could offer you, what, a year and a half more, and a little bit more money. And, yeah, basically, Jack was like, no, I want it to be my whole life, because you know what, I'm the one making the rules right now, and it was pretty damn sweet. So, we're gonna continue and see what's up. And hey Zay, how's it going? Alright, let's see here. So, Black Handsome Hairdresser promotes, promoters mistaken for drug dealers, oh gosh. Groundwater, spill, threatens Freeburg with flooding, wow, okay. And homeless, banned from, rail station. And City Hall hates us, but it doesn't matter, I think we have a few more days to get on their good side before we need to ask for any more police officer positions. Otherwise, you know what, we could maybe get rid of 4 detectives. We have a lot of detectives. I don't need that many. We're actually really on top of our investigations right now, so that's excellent. Alright. So, that guy didn't come to work today. Okay. Oh gosh, yeah, I don't know if it was the same, homeless group from that crazy cannibalistic drug farm homeless group that was out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. Who knows? All right. No, that's actually the title song. Let's go with this one. All right. We'll see what's up today. Oh, please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency of Freeburg PD and cutting back on the department's budget. Well, you know what? Pfft, I don't friggin' care. Alright, so we have 1 less detective here, so might as well make that even and have 1 less detective over here. So let's get rid of, we'll go to Treadway, probably. That's fine. Alright, now, can we investigate today? No, we have to wait till tomorrow. We have a suspicious individual in a motel. Hello? I've been staying at the motel with my sweetie, having a little fun and relaxing, Then we saw a creepy guy with a scar on his face coming out of the next room. I recognized the guy right away because I've seen him a few times on TV. 5 times on TV. His picture's all over the news. He's suspected of murdering a bunch of people. He's still here. You better hurry. Alright. Let's get a low-level person and a high-level person in there to train them up. Oh, oh my gosh, are they 3 different things? They are 3 different things. Alright, let's see, that's the arrest for that, and then we can do the arrest for, oh no, that's tomorrow as well. Okay, so we can get 1 investigation day. What do we got here? Child abuse. A teacher hit a boy in the face because he was, biting the other children. The police, are on the phone with the child's mother. Come and arrest this menace, or I'll shoot her like a mad dog. Oh gosh. I was just your creepy uncle. Alright. We're doing, I've never had, this is the most money we've ever had, which is fantastic. So we're We're doing well. I mean, we're basically going to have a 500,000 by the time, like, we retire. Before we, like, basically have another, like, 500,000. It's pretty sweet. Let's see here. One of our employees was brutally assaulted on the way to work. The poor man is currently in a hospital. We need 2 officers in his ward within the next hour. Tell him to give him whatever he wants. Bring him a pillow, buy him a soda, scratch his back, anything. As far as the investigation on this incident, we already know who's behind the attack. We'll take it from here. Alright, yeah, sure. It's right across the way, and Town Hall might like us a little bit more, so that always helps, because we have 2 more days to get on the good side, and basically ask for another police officer. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Alright, let's see how things go. You know what would actually be an awesome upgrade in this game? I would love to see an option to, like, get, like, faster patrol cars. Like have, like, it would have to be, like, a monumentous thing, like, probably, like, 150,000, and you, like, buy, like, or, like, at least invest in a fleet of new, patrol vehicles that actually go faster to their destination. I think that would actually be pretty sweet. We'll send Cook over there. What do we got here? We got a fraud. A telemarker lured Clary Dick into a clinic for a free rejuvenation procedure. She arrived at 2 o'clock and received various injections. Afterwards, her whole body was swollen, her muscles went numb, and her face trembled with unbearable pain. Moreover, the clinic is requiring her to pay the full amount of $500 for the procedure. She doesn't have that kind of money, so they insist she'll have to pay in installments. Yeah, no. Oh, yes, Slushy Master? Alright. Good, we got the dude. Oh, and, and thanks for the host convoy. Thanks. Alright, awesome. And good, we were able to arrest the suspects. We actually failed getting a gang caught, which was pretty unfortunate. He had 3 different locations he could be, and I just picked all the wrong ones, and it was like, oh, it's too late, like, 6 days have gone by. And hey, Phantom, how's it going? Good to see you. And thanks for the host. Awesome. Alright, what do we have here? We have a robbery. Ooh, everybody's out, but let me just read this. Because sometimes I like to read it and feel guilty about it. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. How are you guys? Let's see here. A man was robbed by 2 thugs armed with nunchucks. One came from behind and hit me in the back of the knees. The other struck me right in the nose. I didn't pass out, but near enough. They took all my money and just walked away slowly. Crazy. Check Steam? Why, what's going on at Steam? Oh, you sent me a link. Oh, sweet. Thanks. Awesome. I've been looking forward to seeing that. Oh, I missed it. Alright, suspicious individual. Like, those guys just came back and it was, like, not enough time. Alright. Let's see the fraud report. Excellent. And the robbery. The offender escaped. Oh yeah, that was that robbery. I didn't. The nunchuck guys. Alright, we got a bomb threat. Cleaner was mopping mopping her boss's office and found a strange bundle of wires sticking out from under her table. I'm afraid to even move, whispered the woman. Alright, send 4 people over there. And what do we got here? We got drug sales. The gravelly voice of Mrs. Adams just phoned in with a new demand. There's a brazen black virgin spreading their infection right there in broad daylight. Remove them from the street. I'm afraid for our health. Is that gravelly enough? I think that's gravelly enough. I'm not going to make it in time to that. I might be... Oh... Okay, now I'm starting to regret the whole replacing the fuel of all the patrol cars. Now I'm starting to regret that. That's the 3rd officer now. The girls were handing out flyers for a hairdresser salon. Yeah, how many days? We have like not that many days left. Yeah, 16 days. Alright, what do we got here? Suicide threat. An elderly woman with Alzheimer's barricaded herself in the room with all the medications. She started swallowing everything she could get her hands on. The nurse says they can't break down the door on their own. Alright, Colster, Kochi, go for it. Alright. So, I guess let's remove Austin. Damn, she's been with us for a while. That's a shame. Declare dead. And I guess you'll go to Shift B. Damn it.
112 in progress.
Alright, we got driving under the influence. Passerby saw a car drive up onto the curve, knock over a trash can, and then speed off, swerving around the road. I've got to deal with this drunk driving. There's children walking around. Alright, let's do Hunter and Floridor.
10-10.
Bomb threat. The bomb in question was just a mess of wires, nuts, and bolts, pushed into a piece of soap. Apparently someone from the office was playing a practical joke. Frickin' A. That's crazy. Actually, I didn't really notice until later, but I actually start the day at 11 as opposed to 8 o'clock, so the days are even shorter from like now on, because basically our character's health is declining because we've basically gone into a coma twice because of the pain pills we're taking. Well, abusing.
411.
And good. Wonderful. Alrighty. Damn it.
112.
I was just curious to see what would happen. I didn't realize it would actually, like, cause the death of, like, 3 officers. Freaking A. Alright. And everything's done, or... Oh, these two are taking calls. Gotcha. Alright. End the day. Oh, cinematic.
Mr. Boyd, there's some armed men on the floor. Mr. Boyd, there's a lot of them.
I didn't catch that. Say again?
Excuse me, Mr. Boyd. It seems I accidentally frightened your secretary. Ah, they published these stories in a book? My grandfather read me these stories from the old newspapers whenever I was ill. As a child, I was often ill, several times a year. And you know what, Mr. Boyd? You're no Bobby Flash.
I am aware of that.
No. I mean it as a compliment. You want to clean up all the crime in Freeburg, right?
Or so I dreamed, once upon a time.
Do you know why you failed, Mr. Boyd? Do you know why Bobby Flash always wins? Because when you're surrounded by cartoon criminals, the only way to win is to become a cartoon cop. You're no cartoon, Mr. Boyd. You suffer too much. You have too many doubts, too much fear, too much internal conflict. Maybe that's why the people of this city forgive all your mistakes, because you seem like a real human being. If Bobby Flash made a mistake, we'd never forgive him. From Bobby Flash, we want cold, calculated perfection, and this is why I've decided that I don't mind if you keep your job.
What, have you abandoned your insane plan to storm the city hall?
You think it insane? To solve all my problems in a single stroke? Assuming, of course, that we're properly prepared.
Let's say we do burn City Hall to the ground and kill Rogers.
I'm up for that.
What next? You simply walk into the smoke-filled room and take a seat in his smoldering chair?
No, Mr. Boyd. I've been preparing for a year for what happens next. I'll give the prosecutor's office an impressive folder with compromising evidence against Rogers. Information about how he suppressed his political adversaries, finally lost his mind, and plotted to rain blood on the streets of Freeburg. Of course, Troy Starr, faithful City Hall employee that he is, will easily confirm all this. At the same time, my dear Jordan will finally decide to break her silence and tell everyone how that fool Rogers threatened her, forced her to kill all the victims of his sexual violence to ensure their unpleasant stories would never come to light. Of
That's what it
course,
was.
everyone will understand that we didn't have time for formal complaints. The night before Mayor Rogers' private security detail would plunge the city into chaos, our valiant police chief Jack Boyd made the difficult decision to arrest the mayor of Freeburg. Unfortunately, Rogers descended into delusion and engaged in a shootout with the police, which ended in his death. We'll have to call an early election to replace the mayor, and of course, it won't be too difficult to win the election fairly.
And then?
You know, Mr. Boyd, most of the facts that I collected in Rogers' file are quite true. Anyone who reads through the mountain of evidence would have no doubt that this man was the most vile person in the world. Murderer, a rapist, thief, racist, sexist. Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd?
I'm sorry?
Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd? Or perhaps racist?
I try not to be.
That's it. I as well. Although I have long been known under a revolutionary pseudonym, I myself am no revolutionary. I believe in evolution. I am convinced that a city which offers such broad support for racist gangs, a city where people cheer as feminist protests are suppressed, a city which for decades has tolerated corrupt officials, I say this city has no interest in a mayor who unconditionally stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. Not yet. But perhaps they are ready for a mayor who tries to stand for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. At least when the situation allows it. That's why you're so popular, Mr. Boyd. The city is ready for people like you and me, for people who are ready to make compromises. I'm counting on you, Mr. Boyd.
And, when will they be ready?
I beg your pardon?
You said that the city isn't ready for a mayor who stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. When will they be ready? Who decides when they're ready?
I'll decide.
Oh, shit. So, I think that revealed a huge thing that I had a problem with Chaffee for a long time. In that I never understood why, Chaffee... Corrupt cop, I know, right? I never understood why Chaffee or Robespierre basically forced that one woman to do all the dentist serial killings. And he just revealed to us that he did it so that he'd have someone to testify against him for all the rape cases that Mayor Rogers has had over the years. So, easiest decision in my life. Fuck Mayor Rogers. Chaffee, it's time. This is going to be some interesting shit. Alright, let's see here. Jim Benton Bakery invites students to Baking Day. Study supports nutrition destroys brains... Wait, sports nutrition destroys brain cells. Interesting. Collection of ancient Jewish coins recovered from city dump. There are so many weird things that appear in the dump. They found a T-Rex skull. They found, like, a safe with, like, money in it. Like, it's crazy what they find in there. And he says, look at that. City Hall likes us. Freaking that's weird. I don't understand that. But yeah, we're corrupt. Now, granted, I'm not saying Chaffee's an angel. He's definitely not. He's, he'll definitely kill somebody to get his point across. And he's not afraid to do it, so. Oh, boy. That's your dream? Hey, Saberwolf, how's it going? We just chose the side of Chaffee versus Rogers. And we learned that Chaffee / Robespierre The guy who orchestrated the dentist serial murder killings did it on purpose so that he could use the orchestrated murderer as a witness to prosecute against Mayor Rogers and all the rape cases that hadn't been reported. So, holy shit. That's crazy. My neighbor died, and his wife asked me to help with the funeral arrangements. Can I take the day? No. I need everybody I can get. There we go. So we'll have to see what happens. We might have, like, some sort of, like, battling things where, like, Mayor Rogers says he needs to do this thing and Chaffee needs to do this thing. Here we go. What is this? Bob Farber turned out to be a member of, known as Snow Warriors. He could help you find, he could help you take down the gang if you, want to make him an informant. Alright, let's do that. Alright, I can't investigate her yet because oh no, can I? If Cheryl, Kodu, Wolf, and Mai. Those guys are tomorrow, aren't they? I think so. I don't know if I win when I hit 500,000, but I'm only 15 days away from the end. It's pretty crazy. Frickin' A. Marguerite Lump killed Angela Patterson, a young black saleswoman, so they're like basically the KKK assassins or some shit. Let me look at my what's the from Chaffee. Mr. Boyd decided to make a change a little easier for you. Unfortunately, our friend Troy Starr can't risk his cover by prying too deeply into City Hall's security details, but I found another solution. Over the next 2 days, you'll be directed to certain people who may possess useful information. Useful, that is, for planning the assault on City Hall. Some of these people might not feel like talking, so you may need to send more than 1 or 2 officers. Plus, some of them might get cold feet and decide not to share their information with us, or even try to flee the city, so don't delay. Alright, so I do want to send a few people over to some of these things to get these guys out of the way. No, not that one. What's this thing going on? Public indecency. Robin's, you know, Beard, take care of it. A shopkeeper reports that a naked older woman just ran past the store. She was barefoot with long gray hair, looked inside the shop completely naked except for a blanket thrown over her shoulders. When I offered her help, the old woman just cursed me and went on her way. Go after her, Beard. And what do we got here? Disorderly conduct. Retiree Hilda Hutchinson reports that several school children are running around the streets, turning over trash cans. Send send someone quick and teach these little assholes a lesson. Alright, and oh gosh, why do things keep popping up? And they're all one officer. Have you noticed that? That's weird. Slaggy, Flapjacks! Amy Marvin said that a homeless man snuck into the kitchen and ate almost everything there was, including the powdered sugar. We locked him in there. Come and take this asshole to the station. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll get that investigation as well. We have the funeral for Nordlander. I think he was the first one injured in the, or no, second one injured maybe. So we have these things. Aaron Coleman, pond caretaker. Okay. Oh, ooh, it's an, ooh, okay. And an assault at the dump. Unemployed, former head of City Hall security dismissed 18 years ago for failure to report on duty. Alright, so I actually have to send detectives to these things. Interesting. Fuck, how long am I gonna have that happen? What was that theft I missed?
210.
Disorderly conduct. I guess I just didn't send anybody to it? I didn't even friggin' notice it. Missing person. Able to catch all the suspects. Wonderful.
214.
Public indecency. Wonderful. Oh boy. Now I'm starting to regret that, that switching out the fuel of the cop cars, because now everybody's just frickin' dying around me. That's bad. What is this? Shift A. Child molestation report. Offender caught. Wonderful. Assault. Oh. Oh, shit. What is this? This is a whole new thing. 12 positions are marked on the location where you need to place your available forces. Some of these points are poorly protected and are suitable for assault, while others stand up to a tank. To figure out which spot's the weakest, interrogate people and gather information. Oh. Yeah, as long as the fucked up fuel doesn't kill Beard, that's right. You can send up to 3 fighters to each position based on what they're good at and the information you've been able to collect. Alright, an experienced commander who coordinates operations usually heads a small group of fighters during the assault. This is badass. So the pond taker. Recently I've tried to replace a rusted out sewer grate in the pond ways off the boat station. We sent in a young diver who panicked in the muddy water. He lost his tank and nearly drowned. I asked for a couple of more experienced divers, but nobody showed. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. That really doesn't tell me much. And Aaron Coleman, no, this is a pond taker, okay. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to be sending investigators to these certain positions. And basically we're going to set up a squad based on like where the weak points are in City Hall. That's awesome.
11-11.
What do we got here? Drug sales. Ralph Engel approached a girl and asked for directions, and she took him for a client who wanted to buy cocaine. I'm up for anything in life, but never drugs. My mother won't even let me try wine. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's see here. We got a homicide. Oh, but every so this is why I need more investigators. Okay, alright. Now I'm starting to understand what's going on here.
450 in progress.
Alright, what do we got here? Reckless endangerment. A group of friends got drunk and decided to play a game of darts using knives. One of the guys missed and injured a young female. Wow. Alright, so what did we learn from Aaron Jensen? The main entrance to City Hall is a real thoroughfare. A terrorist could walk right through there like it's nothing. I kept telling them, give me an experienced military force, preferably with large caliber rifles, but nobody paid any attention. So they're literally saying that like the front door of City Hall is like really freaking weak. Now I'm not sure how many decisions we're supposed to make here. So and this is where everything corresponds to. Interesting. So they're saying the front gate, like we could probably do normal assaulters there. And we could do water assaulters here, maybe? We'll have to see. Yeah, so we got water assaulters, snipers, breachers, team leaders. So we probably put, like, it seems like assaulters could just straight go into City Hall, it seems. Actually, how does this work? Do I just... And you can change your decisions. So let's just, for now, let's figure this out. And is one the pond? One looks like the pond, so we could set up a water assaulter on one. Alright, cool. And we'll learn a bit more. Isn't this your only... Wow. Oh, that's true. That's true. That guy was 18 months ago. Now, how far into the day is this? Because I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to just go to the main menu, restart the day, and see if there's an RNG factor to the police car crashing. Because this is turning into some bullshit I was not prepared for. And hey, George, Virtue, how's it going? Let's see here. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. There we go. Hopefully less people die from the shoddy fuel in the tanks. Oh gosh, really, Sabrewolf? Holy shit. Alright, well, I can't investigate right now.
In progress.
Alright, most of these things are very... Oh, my... Nope, restart the day. My snitch died there. Not sure, Sabrewolf. Not sure. Alright. Let's try to start the day without somebody dying. No, you're not going back to feed your fish. We actually listened to that one already. Last one. You wouldn't even need the investigators to help set up clues for the assault. Alright. Can't send anybody to it yet. Proceed. Sharrow.
In progress.
We don't want to fail these, so I'm sending very high level officers over there.
10 in progress.
We do want to catch these guys, so let's just go with this. Treat it like a Rainbow Six Siege. True that. Take care of those two investigations. Ah, that's probably why I missed the other one. And disorderly conduct. On the funeral. Alright. So I think we're back on track. It looks like it's gonna happen anyway, unfortunately. So there's no going around it. I just should have never done the whole fuel thing for 45,000, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I could have easily made that money up during the gambling night. Alright, and we've got our notes for the pawn taker. I think we're gonna get the same information. Good. Missing person report. Offender caught. Wonderful. Arrested all suspects. Offender caught. Oh! Wait, what? Because Mosler died, but it said offender caught. That's fucking weird. That is really fucking weird. Wow. Alright, Robbins and Fraser. Because my lead investigator died in that car crash, I missed that thing. It's alright. It's not like investigations give us any money anyway. Ralph Ingle approached a girl. Yeah, we did this one. Okay. We'll start getting new stuff right around now. Alright, can we actually do stuff with this now? No, they're not back yet. Excuse me. I feel like every day we're gonna get new clues. What do we got here? Reckless endangerment. Yes, using the knives. That should be fine. I'm much more okay with investigators dying because I really don't need that many of them, to be honest. The amount of things I need to actually investigate are kind of dwindling, and I don't need that many, so I'm more okay with that than I am losing a police officer, especially a high professional one. 2 of them last time. Darts with knives is really fun. Let's see. Mrs. Brooks says that her neighbors are growing marijuana. They're not even hiding it. They're growing those evil bushes right in the window. I have a feeling she's mistaking it for another garden plant that looks surprisingly like it. But we'll send people anyway. Actually, I'm going to do this. I have this weird feeling that usually the first one dies. So I'm going to do this. And see how that works. What is this? Mr. Boyd, our girlfriends are planning another party, and this time we want something really special. I'd be grateful if you choose one of your more well-built and sexually uninhibited employees. We'll take care of the rest. In case it wasn't clear, they'll be asked to perform a striptease. We tried, we're tired of clowns and that the escort agency keeps sending us. No, but there's like a bush and it like has like purple flowers, but like the leaves look tremendously like it. Alright, so I think my investigators are back, so I'll at least start doing this. Beasley, I'll put like 3 people on investigations and keep 2 for other stuff. Drug sales, vendor caught. Wonderful. Alright, now let me take a look at...
Got a situation here.
Here, let me see what's going on. We got the reckless endangerment. A knife is still stuck in the girl's side, and the wound is bleeding. There's a menacing crowd gathering around the man who threw the knife. Seize the man. The man jumps on the bar and runs for the exit. Run after him.
450.
There we go, nice. Really? I did not know. Yeah, I have no idea what the thing's called either. I'm not a really good botanist. Let me see here. Oh, but yeah, let me take a look at my my detectives. So we have to declare Moser dead. In fact, it would probably be better if I declared Mole dead as well, because I'm actually going to need more investigators for the for what we're gonna do here. So let's see. I could use one more detective as well, maybe. We'll see. I didn't need them before, but now I need them. Let's see. I think just getting 1 for A and 1 for B should be enough. No, it looks like we have 1 more there. Alright. 1 for B. Because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of them is going to have 1 more. Seeing as how we're in Shift A now, we'll hire another one for Shift B. And then maybe what we can do is just make them work overtime or something. I'm a terrible botanist!
1110 in progress.
Dude, nutmeg is great for French toast. You're absolutely right. It has been the longest time since I've had French toast. So I'm not sending Beard over to do a striptease. Yes, Mrs. Brooks accidentally put one on her husband's glasses and mistook the ordinary flower pot for a marijuana plant. I thought so. Homicide investigation has started. Alright. What do we got here? Smuggling. Alright, platonic. Actually, someone else first. I think we probably should send as many people as we can. Informant says that 3 women are traveling together and they've come to the city to sell stolen diamonds. The jewels are hidden up the ass of one of the women. I could buy some from Atticus Corp, you're totally right. I do have enough money. Maybe that would be a good thing for me to do. Looks like we're going deep. Alright, let's see here. I do have an odd number of police officers. Just to be prepared, I will buy one. Because I don't want to be, like, in that situation where, like, oh man, I didn't have enough detectives to do everything I wanted. So, hire for Shift A. I think. There we go. Cool. We'll double check that tomorrow. Let's see here. Let me just take a look at the investigations we have. We only have 1, and it's the Snow Warriors gang. So our Shift A is going to be a little bit weaker, but at least we have... what? 3 or 4 other people to help? Hey, guess what, City Hall? I can send people! But somebody's probably going to die because of your foolishness. Noise complaint. An enraged man yelled into the phone complaining about a neighbor who is making such a racket in the next house that he can't sleep. This degenerate turned up his speakers to the max again and started rapping. His whole house is shaking. Just remember to be careful with him. The fool thinks he's some sort of gangster, so he bought himself several guns, which he always brings out whenever anybody tries to talk to him. He doesn't have any sense, so he might start shooting. Oh, jeez. Well, friggin' A. Homicide report. Alright, we got a few things here. We'll take a look at that after. Oh, yep, okay. Because I'm skeptical, let's send people... I'm afraid for Beard's life, to be honest, because the whole fuel exchange cop thing. Hey, we got the diamonds out of their asses. I can't sell it to the Mafia anymore. It's so sad. Why? Why did they have to get rid of the Mafia? I'd be making so much more money. Noise complaint. Found a call. Officers in hall. Wonderful. You know, I'm going to make a note here. In case I ever do any future playthroughs. In future playthrough, do not exchange fuel. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Dude, Funky Town's the best. I'm all about taking people to Funky Town. Let's see here. Drug laboratories explode in suburbs. ATM thefts plague city. And holiday festivities to block city center. Alright, City Hall's doing well. The police station, not so much. But I haven't even sold anything recently, so I assume it's just the rate of police officers dying right now that's sort of getting on people's cases, which is totally freaking understandable. Middleton didn't come to work today. Has she ever come to work? You didn't come to work today either. Okay, both of you are being fired. And you didn't come to work today. And a new movie's opening today, starring my favorite actor, No. Today, some of my relatives have to visit. They're from another country, No. Okay, then looks like I'm going to fire a bunch of people today. Because they should frickin' work at the police station if they're employed, or at least, you know, give, you know, a couple days notice for frickin' vacation days or sick days or whatever fucking days they need. As it is, it just sounds like they're just fucking off right now. Alright, so. Police station, fire all these assholes. Let's see. Was this your... I think this was her first day of work. I'm not going to fire her, but... Let's see, who was it? Oh, are they just not in my list anymore? Ah, here you are. You didn't come to work. And you didn't come to work. So let's see, Shift B. We gotta get 2 new people. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, what's going on in City Hall? I need an officer slot, a detective slot, and a raise. And we've got Adrian Piancho, who's an engineer. There we go.
410A in progress.
Alright, let me see. Attempted murder. An ambulance brought in a man suffering from a gunshot wound to the stomach. The ambulance was followed by an SUV from which 2 armed men exited wearing black suits. The ambulance driver saw the phone and phoned the police. They're here to finish the job. Holy shit. Gosh, I'm so fucking worried about everybody fucking dying in a car crash. kind of nuts. You know, I don't think they need that many. What is this? Mr. Boyd, we threw a party for our retired accountant, Marcel Piatek, and part of the surprise was a big cake with a stripper inside. We had fun and drank a lot of drinks, but then when we brought the cake into the room, the stripper didn't pop out. The girl was lying inside, showing no signs of life. It is unclear whether she asphyxiated, overdosed, or just died of natural causes. We didn't call an ambulance. She was way beyond help. But the party could still be saved. Could you send a couple of your men so they can quietly carry the body out of the building? I didn't tell Marcel she was dead, that only she felt ill and lost consciousness. Our accountant is a cute little elderly man, and his heart would give out if we hit him with the news. I would not eat that cake. I would not eat that cake. I don't want my cake stankin' like a dead hooker. That's just bad. That's just bad. Disorderly conduct. Jeanette Allen, nun, said that she and her wards from Sunday school came to Tor Freeburg, but as they were pursuing their cultural activities, they came across a shocking sight. There were some 6 men and 2 women exposing themselves right there in the park. They started caressing each other, kissing, and committing other shameful acts. An elderly lady who was walking by fell down dead upon seeing the horrifying display. Of course, she's now in a better world, but what about the poor children? Oh gosh, that meta though, slushy, holy shit. Can I send 3 people over to this? It's probably not that bad. Mission from the Labor Union. Yeah, we got 12,000 for that. Sweet. That's like half of the detective slot I just bought. The assault. Alright, what did we learn from the engineer? I served the state for many years, digging in the muck every time a pipe breaks. City Hall was trying to save a buck, but they paid me well while it lasted. But then some shitty repair firm came in and swallowed up all the government contracts. I always suspected Mayor Rogers was getting a kickback, so I was out on the street, but I had all of my old knowledge. Hell, I could start giving tours of the city's utility system. For example, I bet no one but me knows if you go down a certain manhole, you can find a wobbly wall, break through it, but it'll be... and you'll be right under City Hall in the cellar with the archived documents, which are never really well guarded. Alright. So we can put a breacher. What manhole is he talking about? Oh, that's the only problem, is it doesn't specifically say. What is 3? Would 3 be the manhole then? Because they're saying like a breacher could take down that wall from the basement. Yeah, breach team in the basement, yeah. Ah, there it is, 5. Aha. I found it. Sneaky little manhole. Okay. Breacher in the basement. Awesome. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. They have throughout this playthrough they've added a lot of interesting changes to like the rules and the story that really make this game, interesting. If I was just responding to all these calls at the time, it would get a little boring, but like doing the investigations, having like little things like doing the Mafia Wars and doing all that stuff is pretty damn sweet. Alright, they caught the offender. Wonderful. And disorderly conduct. Offender caught. Alright, what do we got here? We got attempted murder, an old looking man. What do you got there? Nice, Creeper, nice. Let's see here. An old man looking out his window saw a woman covered in blood sitting on the pavement near the Lucky Colors shop. Let's do that. What do we got here? We got an imprisonment in the ghetto. Sierra Bittner saw 2 of her neighbors and another 8 of their friends grab a man in a Santa Claus suit right there in the corridor of the floor. They tied him up and dragged him to their apartment. There were obviously some kind of drugs. They were pointing pistols at Santa. After that, I heard them singing Christmas songs and dancing out loud while Santa was screaming and crying for help. Holy shit. The insane pick of the Ultra Ball? I don't think so. There's a lot of weird Santa-related crimes nowadays. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to respond to this one. Our accountant, Norma Malone, is very unwell. She's nauseous and dizzy. Send a SWAT car to take her home. I can send 3 people and a paddy wagon. Nice. Attempted murder report. The girl's life was not in danger. She actually accidentally knocked over a can of red paint while she was picking out colors. Gotcha. Fuck me. That whole fuel exchange was honestly the worst decision I've made in this playthrough. Holy shit. Wait, I can't declare her dead? She's actually dead.
311B in progress.
What do we got here? Massive fight. Ooh, jeez. A gypsy camp has settled on the outskirts of the city, and the local skinheads are outraged. 24 of thugs, armed with metal pipes, attack the gypsies, many of whom were women and children. Hurry, they're beating everyone, even the children, shouted one of the witnesses over the telephone. Fucking shit. I just gave him his honors not a frickin' week ago. Fucking A. How come I can't declare them dead yet? And it's too late in the day. I'm not gonna. I want this fucking nightmare to be over. I just want this fucking fuel nightmare to be over. Just kill fucking half my cops and, like, let's just end it now instead of, like, doing this little by little and fucking tearing my heart apart. At first, they can't hear the knocking because of all the noise. Then finally, calms down inside. A stone voice from behind the door asks who's there. It's Santa's helpers. Open up. The apartment falls into turmoil, and some of the suspects begin to climb out of the window. The apartment is on the 6th floor. Rush to the window to prevent the addicts from jumping.
711 complete.
Wow, Samandi and Kochi were on the same thing, so Floridor actually handled that second time. Actually, I think that's probably the 6th or 7th officer that has died from this fuel exchange. Plus detectives. So yeah, pretty damn bad. Pretty damn bad. Alright, can't respond to that quite yet. What is going on here anyway? Tearful young man with a guitar started bawling sociological... philosophical songs under the window of the house. People were throwing garbage at him, but he kept singing something about if newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on earth. My neighbor grabbed a gun and went to confront him. I'm afraid it's not going to end well. Well, shit. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's not... I don't think it's that worth it to go back in time all the way before the fuel exchange, because literally I'd probably have to go, like, another week and a half or something like that. So there's no reason to really, like, make that commitment to go back in time that far. True, I'm losing people that have been with us since the beginning, and frickin' A, but... Yep, they killed that dude. Frickin' A. Serves you right, you hipster bastard. Oh, let's see here. I think that's going to be it for the day. Okay. Declare dead. Declare dead. Frickin' A. That was awful. We lost two like very high professional people that day. Tow trucks flooded with calls, unable to keep up. City's stray dog population increases. Senior citizen teaches street robber a lesson. That would be pretty interesting, Creeper, if it was all Mayor Rogers the whole time, who facilitated the faulty gas exchange. Yeah, now that I've lost 8 officers, I'm not appreciating the No, you're staying to work today. But yeah, I don't appreciate the loss of like 7 or 8 officers. It's freaking insane. Let's go with the title music this time. That was a pretty fucking brutal decision. Yeah, we're losing a lot recently too. Hey, we got another detective. Hey! Let's see here. We got Gene Tar. Which thing here? And another officer slot. And a raise. And the funeral for Austin. Alright, we can send somebody this just to collect the story. Okay. Alright, so what's going on here? We need, let's see, these are the detectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, one more detective. Which side should they be on? It looks like Shift B is my weak detectives. So let's go for Shift B. And that means 3 police officers. Holy shit. Alright, so... Alright, one more for A and then another 2. One for A, another for A, and another for B. Nice. 24 officer slots. Alright, Angelina Payne worked at City Hall and is assistant caretaker for almost 10 years, retired 2 months ago. Okay. Whew. Damn.
1111.
What do we got here? Drug manufacturing at the trailer park. Mrs. Bukovsky complains of a strange smell, smoke that really comes from a neighbor's trailer. I don't know what they're cooking in there. It's obviously going to be some illegal shit. Alright. That should be enough. Let me look up something. Yeah. Not giving me any anything there. Because at this point, I'm wondering, like, what the hell is going on? Like, actually, I'm going to restart the day already, because fuck it. We're only a couple minutes in, or a couple, like, 3 hours into the workday. Fuck. You know what, fucking, we're going to live with it. And just regret everything. Let's see. Assault with an offensive weapon. Some customers, didn't leave a tip for the waiter and became furious. He grabbed a fork, caught up with them at the exit, and threatened to stick the fork in the fuckers' throats. Yeah, I don't have a leather couch. Alright, let's see. Carjacking. The main hospital has reported stolen ambulance. Some guy with a gun stepped onto the road right in front of the ambulance, pulled the driver out of the vehicle and drove off. Drug manufacturing report. Wonderful. Gotcha, Creeper, gotcha. Ah, another clue for the assault. Former caretaker. During the last months I worked there, Rogers threw a tantrum about the window cleaner parking his hoist right outside his office. He acted like he'd been having a heart attack. I still remember him yelling, what if he had a weapon? I'd be a sitting duck. No one else goes up to the roof without my written permission. He was about to move his office to another wing of the building, but he changed his mind because he likes seeing the courthouse out his window. Why would he want to keep staring at the courthouse? Who knows? Let's see. Where he really belongs is an asylum. So I could put a sniper. I could put a sniper on the courthouse. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually tell me, like, is 6 the courthouse? Okay, that is the courthouse. So I could put a sniper on the courthouse. Seems like he's close to the window there. Cool. Oh, my fish chubby? He's good. I saw him today. He's chubby. Very chubby. He's just a very oddly, like, proportioned fish. Like, his fins aren't all that big. And, like, he's actually so fat that you can sort of see where his face is. And, like, sort of... I don't know how to describe it, but, like, a fish's head is kind of like this. But then, like, his fat extends like that over his face. Kind of like some sort of, like, weird fish bulldog hybrid. And my other 15 fish, they're doing alright. Actually, yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see here. The waiter... It's hard to count that many fish, to be honest. Let's see. The waiter is waving a fork around, threatening a frightened old woman and her grandson. Shoot the waiter with a taser. Nice. Alright, I can probably respond to this. Ooh, not yet. I will soon, though. Carjacking. Okay.
1210 in progress.
What do we got here? Oh, I can't respond to this one right away. Mrs. Malandano complained of a suspicious man sitting with his camera in the bushes. The pervert is photographing little girls. Alright, we gotta get at that dude. What do you have here? Jack, I just wrote a new hit. I need some cops on backing vocals. I'm looking for your most brutal guys. I'll throw you some cash. They can drink whatever they want. I want it to be 100% natural, you feel me. That should be fine. It's not too crazy, I think. Can we send people yet? What is Wolf doing? Oh, yeah, and archive right away. My bad. I was wondering what the hell's going on there. See, the problem is I remember sending someone to something like this before, and we actually lost officers because, like, they started to be like, I can only assume that if I sent officers here, at least one of them would be like, yo, Jack Boyd, my homie, I'm gonna go ahead and start up my music career. Catch you later, motherfucker, and just, like, peace out and leave. And then I'd lose an officer to basically because he wants to start a rap career. And I know how much Beard's been wanting to start his rap career up, and I don't want to lose him to, you know, to the beat, you know. It'd be a terrible thing. Let's see, a crowd of people from the Church of Satan gathered around the corn monument. Splashback black paint all over it and proclaimed it a symbol of Lucifer's fertility. Oh, I fucking love this city sometimes. This is fantastic. Oh, shit.
1210.
Suspicious individual report. The man is a student at the art school. I missed this completely and was just taking pictures on assignment from his teacher. Oh, no, I did go to that. I was the guy taking pictures in the bushes. Gotcha.
911 in progress.
People from, yeah, sure. Shore City Hall. We got the theft. A video store owner reports that several teenagers came into his shop and discreetly hid some action movies in their t-shirts and shorts. Then they were quietly moved toward the exit. He ran after them and caught one of the offenders, but the rest scattered. Come collect the thieves. This thief, the jerk, is already in tears and ready to turn all of his friends in too. I know, that's what I was thinking too, Slushy, that apparently Lucifer has a corn schlong. Yeah, apparently. I would have never known. I would have never known. There we go. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We've got the foreman. They brought me in as an outside contractor when the court roof started leaking. City Hall offered us to pay a lot of money to do the job quickly and thoroughly. But then they only paid us half what they promised. I remember it like yesterday. I was standing on the roof of the courthouse just before we finished the job. I glanced at the mayor's office thinking I could put a couple bullets in that greedy, lying asshole. Oh, that's what I did already. Oh, are they saying... They're saying that maybe... So she was saying that... I think an assaulter would go well here. I think 4 is his office room, where the paint cleaners are. And I think assault would actually go well there. Awesome. Cool. That's... I thought he was referring to the courthouse as being an option, but apparently there's more to it than that. Destruction of property. Good. Got him. Homicide report. Let's see. Do we have enough? We have enough. All right, let's see here. Margaret Lump is a member of a gang, member of a racist gang and unemployed. She tries to get a job as a shop assistant at the Robert Kane store, but didn't make the cut. Victim. Angela Peterson is a dark-skinned art school student who dreamt of becoming a fashion designer. She always wore sunglasses. Okay. Medical examiner. The victim suffered a serious bruising on her stomach, possibly from a fist or knee. Death was caused by suffocation, but there was no bruising there was no bruising around the victim's neck. Interesting. The 4th one's the last one? Now that'd be like the first one. Then grabbed. Then like... Or maybe like that, going around the corner, grabbed... it doesn't tell me much, actually. She wore sunglasses. Let's try this. Kneed in the face and then choked. Got it. I can either go to the liquor store or the trailer park. Let's go to the trailer park. Try to get this done today if I can.
911.
Theft report. Excellent. And poker game. Of course. 30,000 bitches. Let's just see if we caught our racist perp. You predicted? Nice. Sometimes they do really throw you off. Homicide. Offender caught. Wonderful. You're able to arrest all suspects. And then... I'm gonna open the investigation tomorrow with the other shift. Declare dead. Fucking A. How many more times are people gonna die from these car accidents? All right, it's time. 6 and an ace. Check. You bet 700? Fuck it. I'll see what's happening. Really? Alright, I'm folding. Yeah, didn't have anything there. Florian had a flush. Holy shit. Fuck. Alright, check. We'll try to get, like, roughly about 10,000. Nobody's raised anything yet, so we'll just check for now. He folded. Interesting. If we get a jack, then we'd be alright. But that's, you know, depending on if I get a jack or not. I'm just interested to see what's gonna happen if nobody friggin' bets anything. So they both have 1 pairs, okay. But his was higher. Interesting. Jack and a 7. And so far we've only lost 1,000. I'll call the 400. 2, 4, 3. Wow, I'm gonna fold because there's no reason. And Florian's doing good today. He was not doing good yesterday. Damn, Florian, shit. Let's make it a bit rich. 500. Damn it. I intimidated him. I want a lot of money in this pot if I can have it. A little bit less of a bet. Ooh, he raised it to 500. I'll call. I could have raised it, but I think we're good. I mean, I'm only going with the 2 aces, but still, I think we're doing good here. Another 500. He called. One pair, my pair is higher. Nice. Got 5,000 out of that. Wonderful. Alright, let's see here. Check. Nothing special here. I'm gonna fold. Damn, Carlos is going heavy with the bets. Holy shit. Full house and 3 of a kind. Shit, yeah, I would have never got that. Damn. 2 queens. You predicted death tomorrow? Yeah, we're probably gonna have a death tomorrow. 300 just to start, make it interesting. Wow, Carlos. Okay. Make it a little bit interesting here. Just keeping the pot rich if I can. All of 2 pairs. Be interesting. 2 tens, 2 queens. No way! Oh, 3 of a kind beats 2 pairs? Shit, I didn't know that. Damn. Hippix Wolf, how's it going? We're playing a little bit of poker. I'm trying to make money off of this, but so far we've just gotten even, unfortunately. Damn. Betting 900? I'll call, see what happens. Wow, really? Well, I got a king in there. You going rich, Florian? He folded. Alright. Not the best. He bet 300. I'm not seeing anything special unless they start asking for more money, then I'm not going to do it. Alright, fold. I would love to get away with frickin' murder in this, but so far nothing really is panning out. I'm mostly just breaking even at this point. It'd be stretched to get a straight. We'll see what happens. I at least want to see what's going to be played. I got no pairs. I'll check. I'm gonna fold. I would need a an ace and a queen in order to even make this work, really. Yeah. Ooh, I could have had a 2 pair of jacks, though. Juan had a flush, though. Or Jan. Not sure if Juan or Jan. Ah, he folded right away, damn. It's just me and Carlos. I've got 1 pair. Oh, that's the 9s. All right. And a jack. No one's betting because we probably both don't have anything. The 1 pair. I won that one. Cool. Alright. I'm not getting a lot of, like, feeling that this is going to work out well. 2 kings, high 10. Nobody's raising the price yet, so... Nobody's raising the price yet! Yeah, no. Going for 3 kings, high 10? I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, he had 3 of a king. He had 3 of a king, high jack. Wow. Wow, that's what we missed it by. By literally 1 card. I would need an 8. Yeah, this isn't even worth trying. Not even going to show up, really. The odd chance of me having a pair in there. Yeah. Let's see, we got a pair of 6s. Alright. You know what? Let's make it interesting. He raised it, I'll call. And then he folded! Nice! Friggin' A. Alright. Okay, we're not making tremendous money on this one. I don't know if somehow it makes it harder, like every time you do this. I've got no pair. Yeah, fold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here with the betting because I'm not getting anywhere really. Last night I was really like taken by storm, so we'll quit. I got like $1,000. Nah, I can't waste too much time. We've got Morrowind in about 10 minutes or so. Alright, not enough beds in animal shelter. Slaughterhouse quarantined mad cow scare. Research children learn the bad more easily than good. Interesting. But I doubled my money yesterday from 30,000 to 60,000. So I did good yesterday, but it's just slow today, and you know I'm not gonna bother trying to sit here longer trying to get that together. My God. Yeah, man, that sounds... Yeah, take care of that. No. Is that dude's name McSpanky? I think that dude was named McSpanky. Probably best name on the force besides Beard. Alright, we got funerals for everybody who's freaking dying from all the freaking stupid things here. Alright, we'll send 5 people out. To, let's see, he worked as the pond's caretaker a few years ago, but was dismissed for drunkenness. What do we got here? Hostage situation. A man with a pump-action shotgun and a large hunting knife entered the offices of Trustberg Insurance. He sat in the corner and demanded that they call the police. Oh dear, we aren't insured for this, whispered the company's director over the phone. If that psycho injures someone, the doctor's bills will bankrupt us. Well, that's what he's worried about, I suppose. And we're sending a Beard over there. You know what? Refuse. Fuck you, City Hall. That's a lot of damn people for some secretarial bullshit. Let's see, investigations. I do want to start the investigation on the Snow Warriors. Start to investigate. Davenport, Williams, and then when the other guys come back, I'll add some more detectives. I like the frost on the outside now. It's pretty damn freaking sweet. Disorderly conduct. A bearded man in a white tunic walked into the church, introduced himself as Jesus Christ, and then lifted up his clothes and waved his cock around in front of everyone, laughing wildly. The elderly priest asked the man to leave, but then he dashed away and started vandalizing the place. Father Bernard Juarez? Not sure. Tried to determine if the man was possessed, but didn't get very far. The priest had quite a weak heart, and apparently the situation was too much for him. He's now lying on the ground and doesn't seem to be breathing. Meanwhile, the half-naked man is still in a frenzy. I know, right? Friggin' A. Please let Lowen die today. The problem with the whole...
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
The problem with this whole fuel thing is I'm slowly losing more professional cops as time goes on. So I'm starting to hire new people, and I'm losing people who've been in my force since, like, literally, like, the first 2 weeks that I've played this game. So, like, holy shit, I'm, like, losing professionalism like crazy. It's actually going to be pretty difficult to... Like, it's more of a game of quantity over quality at this point when it comes to professionalism, turning into, at least. Abuse of authority. Iadmir Akhshinov, or so they say, complains that the fire department refuses to answer the call to his house when his house burned. I called them 6 times. The person who answered the phone just mumbled, and then some nasty guy on the line said, "Go back to your house and burn." I recently got engaged to the ex-wife of the fire department, Captain Michael Bowitt. Oh gosh, Creeper. Beard is the OG. Well, not really. I had him for a very long time, but he was there. I wouldn't say he was there like the first week, but he was there for a long damn time. And I remember, like, I'm having like a little bit of like a flashback here of the first moment I set my eyes upon Beard. I was opening my roster. For some reason, I had a officer slot open. I'm not sure if somebody died or City Hall was finally on my side for once. And just our eyes met. His eyes met my eyes. My eyes met his beard, and it was yeah, it was something special. And I will definitely fucking restart the day if I lose Beard, because fuck that shit. Let's see. Anywho, besides that weird thing, let's see, he's trying to get her back. I know this must have happened because he's trying to get revenge. I bet he set the fire himself and arranged everything. There we go. Oh, we got information on the assault. Ooh, let's see here. Former pond caretaker. He worked as a pond caretaker for a few years ago, but was dismissed for drunkenness. I remember one time I brought the kids to go fishing the pond. We sat down at the boat station, drank tequila, and dropped some lines in the water. Mine snagged on something at the bottom. I dove in and found my hook was caught on some collapsed sewer drain grate. I even told my superiors about it, but they were more interested in what I was doing at the bottom of the pond. Alright, so I guess another water assault there and there, so that makes sense. Cool. I'm liking what's going on here. This is freaking excellent. And, ooh, investigations. It's getting later in the day. Oh, I guess we have that in our normal investigations? Cases? Snow warriors? Start to investigate? I did that already. I guess we haven't done it yet? Abduction has started? Okay, so that's started. Okay, investigations, detectives, and we'll add... Oh, they're coming back just now. Okay, so we'll wait until they come back. Alright, what do we got here? Suspicious individual. Oh, I can't go yet, but let's see. An elderly woman said that she was accosted by someone right in the middle of the mall. I was approached by a strangely dressed man who offered to help me choose something special for tea. I ran away as fast as I could. What is this? Jack, my friend, the mayor's office slashed our budget again. This is for the frickin' penitentiary. And we've got to fire 5 guards. Now we've got a new problem in the kitchen. The prisoners are revolting over food quality. If I could call in some of your cops to informally serve as guards, they'd come in very handy. If prisoners start to riot again, and if word gets out beyond the walls of my prison, my career is over. My senior guards will teach your boys a few tricks. This experience will certainly be useful to them for their future service to the city. Things aren't easy for either of us. This scumbag mayor we're stuck with. I hope I can count on you. Alright, so it looks like we'd get extra professionalism for that. We have an assault on the road. What is with everybody, like, being gone? Holy shit. 2 cars got into a minor accident, and the drivers got out to investigate. After a long verbal altercation, one man grabbed a tire iron and smashed the other man's skull and rushed to the victim's car, where a frightened young woman with 2 children were sitting, and started trying to force his way inside. Oh, shit. Disorderly conduct. Good. I need some more people back at the station if possible. Well, I'm not going to be able to respond to some of these, because I spent so many people doing some other stuff. Hostage situation. Gosh, that was fucking forever ago. I wish friggin' the cars were a little faster, damn.
Officer on scene.
Abuse of authority suburb. When he sees the police, Michael Buick exits his house and walks towards the police car, making calming gestures. Please turn around and leave if you value your work. Arrest the man. Mr. Boat sizes up a policeman, then he pounces on him and grabs his gun. Do you even realize that I outrank you, you son of a bitch? Shoot him with a taser.
1410 complete.
Frickin' A. Look at Floridor, though. Friggin' A. He's boss right now.
1210
Yep.
complete.
The strange man at the mall turned out to be the promoter of the new Blue Velvet Cookie. And the assault, people died.
1112 is
2 people didn't even show up for work today, so I'm not taking responsibility for that shit. We just received an anonymous tip. Some Eastern European women are being brought into the port in cargo containers. In a cargo container. They're guarded by armed men who intend to sell these women as sex slaves. Morse code. Alright. I'm gonna need a lot of people there. Damn, how long is it gonna take these people to friggin' get back to work? Shit. Am I even gonna be able to respond to this? 1 second too late. Look it up. No, that takes too much time. I'm not looking that up.
412, progress.
Let me see. A woman reports that a few big guys found a bum on the street, and they're beating his arms and legs while they laugh. Oh God! One of them just got a gun from his belt, and he's shoving it in the homeless man's face. Frickin' A. Oh, you know what it is? Certainly, Sirix. The basically the red and green represent political affiliations. So now there's a new part of the game where essentially we're actually planning on taking City Hall on, and this is us planning our assault. It's pretty damn cool. But yeah, essentially the red guys represent people who are more aligned with Mayor Rogers, the current mayor. Fucking A. This is a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll have to wait for more frames. And the green guys represent Robespierre, actually. Let's see. Taxi drivers complaining about a bunch of prostitutes who work by the bridge every night, flying down drivers and backing up the traffic. I'm a respectable Christian, and I have to put up with. I've had it up to here with these whores. There. I'm so fucking tired of this whole fuel situation thing. It is the fucking worst. The death of, like, what is now amounting to about 9 or 10 officers was not worth 45,000. If I'd known it would have kept going for, like, a fucking few weeks, I would have never accepted that shit. I thought it would only be, like, 1 or 2 days or some crap.
612, complete.
Jesus Christ.
412,
Alright, assault with the deadly weapon. End the day. Declare dead and declare dead. Because I need all the officers I can. And their professionalism is waning. Frickin' A. Alright then. That's fine. Alright then, cool. So we're going to switch over to Morrowind now, as we normally do. So we're getting closer to the end of This Is the Police. We only have a certain amount of days, and hell, we're planning an assault on City Hall, so, I mean, it can't get more, you know, friggin' finale-esque than that. So, yeah. We'll come back next time. Hopefully this fucking crazy issue of the change will, Creeper, no. For fuck's sake, man. I'm playing a game here. Anywho, yeah, so basically, we're gonna switch over to Morrowind now. So yeah, I'm just gonna switch the titles and all that stuff. I'll be back shortly for some Morrowind. Alright, be back in a bit.